If you see someone driving a 10-year-old Toyota and has a clear afternoon, nothing booked on a weekday, chances are you're not looking at the average middle-class worker. You're looking at a financial ghost. So many people are simply too busy, simply trying to look wealthy. They don't actually have time to be wealthy. And yet, there are those individuals that are affluent and have mastered the art of actually being financially invisible. Today, I'm going to show you 5 specific signs that someone is secretly wealthy and why that person living next door to you just might have a 7-figure brokerage account. The first sign that someone is secretly wealthy is a lack of what I call the 3 Ps: pay, price, and possession. Many people want to brag about how much money they make or what their watch actually costs them because their self-worth is tied to external validation. But a person that is truly wealthy has moved far past the need for applause. They never brag about their salary. They don't tell you about the latest, greatest deal they found at some store, and they don't brag and boast about their possessions. In fact, Morgan Housel, the author of the book, The Psychology of Money, famously said, "Wealth is what you don't see. It's the cars that haven't been purchased, the diamonds that haven't been bought, the clothes that haven't been worn." When you stop seeing the need to signal, you start enhancing the ability to save. Secret 2, the maintenance first mindset. The second signal is that their assets are impeccably maintained and yet they never upgrade. A secret millionaire doesn't buy the latest iPhone that comes out every September. In fact, you'll notice that their 5 or even 10, 15-year-old car is spotless, that their leather shoes have been resold, and their home, even though modest, is in perfect repair. They follow a fundamental law of economics that it's far cheaper to maintain something than it is to go out, buy a new one, and replace it. Something I heard and got a lot of feedback on my last video, whether it's better to repair a car or to go out and buy a new or used one. And I just want to give a big thank you to everybody that took time out of their busy day to watch that video and to comment on it. Much appreciated. Millionaires don't suffer from the Diderot Effect. I hope I said that right. It's a psychological phenomenon that if something breaks, you instantly have to go out and buy a new one, that you start on this downward spiral of consumption. They are content with what they have because they value utility over novelty. In case we haven't met, I'm Aaron, a 20-year corporate accountant living in Western Canada. I talk about personal finance and investing. I give my viewers real, solid data, research back, and I try to address things that bug the middle class every day and try to offer solutions or at least bring awareness to those issues. If this sounds like something you'd be interested in, consider subscribing to my channel. Secret 3, weirdly flexible time. The most telltale sign of wealth that I found isn't that that person's driving a Ferrari, is that they're free at 2 p.m. on a Tuesday afternoon. If that person can suddenly take 3 weeks off and go to another country or just go hiking, do whatever they want, and they don't have to check in with their boss, they've achieved financial freedom, what many of us deem that no one controls their time. They have sovereignty over what they do and say. I think this is what most people envision when they think of financial freedom, right? Like, sure, there's the money, but the ultimate goal is having the financial freedom and ability to do whatever you want, spend whatever you want, buy whatever you want, go wherever you want, and no one dictates, let alone a boss or anyone else, your time. That you can say, screw you, and just bugger off or do whatever you want because no one controls your time and your destiny. Meanwhile, the visible rich, sorry, I have to keep moving around this thing, are slaves to their high-paying job, high-stress positions that they've been thrust into, that they've chosen. And it looks like on the surface, they're actually wealthy and have everything together, yet a lot of them are just like us. They just have a bigger paycheck. However, the secretly wealthy have set up systems that maintain and enhance their wealth, and they have traded the image of success for the agency of freedom. Secret 4, the Logoless Uniform. Have you ever noticed that some people wear just regular clothes and yet they look awesome? They aren't wearing big gold belt buckles, chains, carrying designer purses, and yet they look like they're well put together and stylish. Only people trying to project an image of wealth have to have the logos everywhere, the big brand names, almost like you've been admitted into an elite secret club. And you know what I'm talking about, all those brands, and marketing relies on this, that if you buy this particular product, well, you're one of us now. You're into the club. If you're ever in somebody's house and they're wealthy, one of your friends maybe, take a look, if you can, at their wardrobe. It'll be really luxurious, well put together quality items, but I can almost guarantee you it'll be completely unbranded. Brands is for the masses that still believe in the significance that a logo projects. And the last secret, the dead giveaway, is specific, quiet generosity. The final sign that someone is wealthy is how they handle their money in social settings. Someone won't brag and boast, oh, I'll get the bill or whatever. They'll just take care of it quietly, or quietly gift to a charity that they really believe in. Their wealth is specific, targeted, and set on things that they really believe in, whether this is charities, education for children, clothing for the homeless, whatever, but it's causes that mean something to them. They don't want to publicly boast about it, they just want the problem solved. Two prime examples of actors that I really believe in, that I really like as people, that you probably didn't know are secretly generous, are one, Kevin Bacon, and two, Christian Bale, Batman. These two actors give more to charity and do more secretly and quietly than a lot of us. And they don't pump and promote what they do. They just go out, do it. They drive modest vehicles, wear modest clothes. So to the regular person who didn't actually know them, they would think they're poor. Gift anonymously either their money and or their time, which I think is just super. If you ever wonder whether you should get that old clunker looked at and possibly repaired, or whether you should just go out and buy a new or used car or truck, check out this video here. And if you ever wonder, like me, why don't they make things like they used to? Good quality items instead of junk. Well, I think you'll be interested in this other video. My God.